Slash shot in! Wonderful play from Arsenal. Henry! What a fabulous solo goal by Thierry Henry. Sanchez! Arsenal lead, they've turned it around at Wembley.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We welcome you again to the Gunners Blast Niger podcast. I remain your host, George Benson. On the podcast today with me, I have Timmy. Timmy, how are you? How are you enjoying your international break?
Good. We enjoy.
I tell you. Michael, how far now? How about you? How you enjoy your international break?
Well, they don't enjoy international break now. You get something to enjoy.
No. Okay, see. There are some points. They're like, you don't have to bother about your team losing or your team playing, rubbish. At least those things are away. You can also like try to relax. Imagine those periods. Like imagine we're playing what is it called? Imagine we're playing Manchester City. How do you feel before the match? Don't you feel a bit sick? Now we're away from that. We don't have that problem to face. So how are you enjoying your international break, bro?
I prefer facing those pressure that are staying away on international break. Bro, international break is boring. Like it's boring.
No.
The international break is just boring.
The thing that kills me more about the international break is we have a lot of players that are not fit. We have a lot of players that are getting injured. Imagine you now, imagine half of the players from your team are out there playing friendlies, unnecessary friendlies. What is the need? What is the need?
I'm just disappointed because look at Liverpool, man.
Imagine.
Liverpool will be facing Leicester next week.
Imagine what is happening to Liverpool. Imagine what is happening to Liverpool. It's as if somebody crafted a plan to crumble the team. Could that have been Jose Mourinho? I even heard Salah got COVID. Imagine. Do you?
I think Firmino.
Imagine. See.
Even Gomez is out of the season.
Yes. See, it's not like I wish these people bad, okay? But we've gone through this. We've gone through this a lot. We've suffered it more. Arsenal has suffered it more, with injuries, with players sick. Like now, I just hope this favors us, to some extent, So, coming to our podcast today now, so we'll be having some, discussions concerning specific topics and specific people, First on the list that we'll be like talking about today will be William Saliba. From my own point of view, I feel that the way Arsenal have handled William Saliba's situation, it's totally wayward. It's totally backwards. As in, there's no word actually right now to describe, how they've handled it. Because imagine when they brought out the list of players that will feature in the Europa. We've already seen our table, we've already seen people we're playing against, we've already seen our competitors. So I was expecting that, okay, Arteta already came out, the club already came out that, it's transition level and everything, we have to go through this, we have to do that, we have to do this, So I expected that, okay, they'll give him the opportunity to feature in this competition, for him to like gain his fitness, to gain his confidence and everything. But to my greatest expectation, he wasn't even in the 25-man list, and it hurts me a lot, because if for example, William Saliba was given the he was opportune to play in the Europa League, then probably by now we would have seen, okay, this is actually where he needs to improve. This is what he has to do for him to be able to have the opportunity to play for the first team. But this opportunity is not even there at all. He does if he's not playing in the Europa, he's not playing in any first team type of football. How do you expect him to even make the list? Let us not forget that this same Mr. Saliba Williams last year was the best defender second to Virgil van Dijk, in the world. He had all the ratings. Let's also forget that Gabriel was in the French league last season. Let's not forget that he was in the French league. He wasn't so talked about, unlike Saliba, because Saliba was like the next Mbappe, but in the defense. What has gone wrong since then? To you guys, what do you think is the problem? And do you think Arsenal have got it all wrong? Do you think they made a huge mistake with the way they planned everything?
There was this rumor that came out that Saliba lost his mom during the summer, and he was facing the challenge. And another thing was, I think he wasn't emotionally stable to like compete for a first team. So Arsenal was looking for a loan deal for him, and he broke down. Even Seth Etienne came out and reported that where the deal fell through at the last minute because there was too many paperwork to be done, and it fell through at the last minute. So that was it. By the time Arsenal submitted their Europa League squad, I think we were still in the transfer market, so there was a very possibility that William Saliba will leave on transfer, on loan. So I think that was the main reason why he wasn't registered. Arsenal submitted their squad before the transfer window closed in the Europa League. So I think that contributed. And one thing again, Arsenal were very critical about William Saliba's injury record as well by the past 1 year. So I think that played a key role. Even when Gabriel came in, nobody expected him to be a starter at the moment. But he hit the ground running. I think Saliba needed that time a little because of the emotional stress he was going through. So I think that was the main problem Arsenal were facing. But he was registered in the Premier League, so I think from time to time we'll see him in the Premier League.
How do you think he'll get the opportunity to play in the Premier League when the coach is not actually seeing him play at all? Right now, Joe Willock, you have all these guys. They have the opportunity to show to show the coach what they are capable of doing.
So, George, you see, the season is like a marathon. We still have so many games to play. So, William Saliba will get his chances to play. So, I think Arsenal should be a little bit patient with William Saliba. The fans should be a little bit patient with the club on how they are handling William Saliba. And I think from time to time we'll start seeing Arteta will start integrating him into the team, and we'll start seeing the best of William Saliba. So it's just like he should be given a little bit of time. That's it. That's all.
To me, to some extent, I don't know why I feel that I think we got it all wrong. Even right now, there's still an opportunity for us to make the right changes, try and fix everything up. Because right now we have to do everything possible to, have a good season. And presently the season is not going that well, because whatever is happening right now, I have seen it before. I've seen it so many times, man. I've seen it so many times. This is not new. I've seen it so many times. I feel the club has made a mistake. They have an opportunity to make the correction. Last week or 2 weeks back, we heard an offer was made to General Mustafi, to extend his contract. And wait.
That was just a rumor.
And according to that report, they said he rejected it, right? If he rejected that offer, why should he even start before the guy we all planned will be our future defender? He doesn't need to start before that guy. Like, what do you think? Because if Mustafi is saying he's not going to sign the contract, then I think he shouldn't start. He shouldn't start before William Saliba.
George, I think you're getting the whole William Saliba wrong.
Okay. Please explain to me, brother.
Yeah. I think you are getting the whole issue wrong. Like William Saliba, when you consider you lost your mom in the last 6 months, then you moved into a new club. You move into a new club and you meet some people, it feels odd, and the emotions, the emotional depression is always there. You see people you have never met before, like something, so it feels odd. So you have to handle that situation. Like the psyche is not okay. You have to handle the situation very well before you can integrate someone into that first thing. But remember, Gabriel started for us. When most of our defenders were out. It wasn't planned this way. Do you get it? And he hit the ground running. So I think that's now we are just scared that William Saliba won't hit. And I think this season is up and down. I can't say the season is over yet because Liverpool also are not playing well. Man City is not playing well. Chelsea, all the big clubs are like fumbling bet. We still have a marathon to run.
Now that they are fumbling, don't you think we have to be on point in everything we are doing? We have to be on point. We cannot start haggling around with who is signing, who is not signing, who is leaving, who is not. Okay, the club made a mistake. They could have sent this guy back out on loan, back to his former club. Why didn't they do that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They tried. As I told you, Setia came in. They did prefer through when they couldn't get the paperwork in time before the deadline of the transfer. So I think they came in at the last minute.
Okay. So we go to our guest. Bro, can you introduce yourself to us, please?
Hello, my name is Mark.
Hello, Mark.
I'm from Nigeria.
Yeah. What part of Nigeria? What part of Nigeria are you from?
Delta State.
Confirm. Hello.
Welcome, bro.
So before you joined us now, we're talking about William Saliba now. Like, the way everything is going with the guy, the way the club is handling the William Saliba's situation, it's not fair on the boy. It's not fair on the hype. We all had so much hype. Yeah. We thought, okay, who expected that we're going to sign Gabriel? None of us expected that. We thought, okay, this is the only guy we're having. And now he came and is playing for the under what? Is it under 19 or so? Like, his confidence will be affected too. With the way they're handling everything, his confidence will be affected too. Like, don't you think the club have made a mistake? And if yes, what are the propositions you have, going forward? What type of advice, if, for example, you're given the opportunity to give an advice to Arsenal, what advice would you give them, in ways of handling the William Saliba situation?
First of all, I would like to say the club should, really sign. If they are not going to loan him, they should at least re-sign for the squad, at least remove the likes of Mustafi or Socrates and put Saliba there.
Wait, the funny thing is, in that Europa list, we have 4 goalkeepers in that list. If, for example, they don't want to take Socrates out, Socrates is out, of course. If, for example, they don't want to take Mustafi out, at least one of those goalies shouldn't be there. 3 is enough, for God's sake. Why 4? Because sometimes, most times we've heard of all these type of stories that pops up where they said in his contract there is something they signed, and probably that is why maybe that's one of the reasons behind why the club is not playing this player. Because I'm beginning to think that way. That there's something.
No, that was a loan deal they signed with Saint-Etienne.
Anyways, because I'm just thinking probably
that was a loan deal they signed with Saint-Etienne.
Probably there's something in William Saliba's contract that said, if he plays that amount of games and so and so ratio of wins and stuff like that, probably the club will have to pay some cash back to Saint-Etienne. And right now the club is saying they are broke. The club is going all out saying they are broke. They don't have those type of money to dish out anymore. So I'm beginning to think, what if that is the situation? Mark?
No, George, the contract was signed with Saint-Etienne, not with Arsenal. Arsenal has the right to play him or in any match they want. The contract about making certain appearances then to be paid back or signed with Saint-Etienne, not Arsenal. That was why they refused to send him back to Baghdad. But according to report that came in, Arsenal were very close to reaching. They reached an agreement with Saint-Etienne for his loan. but they couldn't do this thing,
But
get the paperwork done in
according
time
to Saint-Etienne,
for him to go back.
they said Arsenal pulled out. Did you see that update where they said Arsenal pulled
No,
out?
The fans said that Arsenal should cover his wages because Arsenal put out saying that the Etienne should cover his wages instead of them. That's why they pulled out.
The update was out there. Mark, do you have any last thing to say on this one? And like I was saying to my brother before you came, that why does Mustafi even have to start ahead of Saliba? Like in the Premier League, Saliba is listed there, So why does Mustafi even have the opportunity to start a game ahead of Saliba? Because Saliba is our future. Like myself, you guys there, I don't think any of us want a situation where the club is offering Mustafi a new contract, because it's like in the past right now. We're not. If we are thinking of the future, there are certain players we shouldn't even include. We shouldn't even fancy. We shouldn't even think about them. We have to move away from these guys for us. But instead, the club is giving this guy according to the rumors, that they're giving him a contract.
A new contract.
Like, it's not fair. It's not fair on the fans, especially because we've seen this so many times.
It doesn't make sense.
We've been bantered. We've been laughed out. Like, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good when after a game where there was little effort. Imagine, there was little effort, and at the end we still lost because of some bad performances at the back. And now we are giving opportunity to those people. This is our future. For me, I'm just saying from my own perspective, this is our future. We should be looking for ways, several ways, to invest all our time, all our effort into this guy. And if you take a good look at Gabriel, to some extent he has played his part. He has played his part. So far, if you want to give the best player of the season to anybody in that team, it has to be Gabriel. So imagine having Gabriel and Saliba. I think it might just work. They might just complement each other. We keep giving. I'm not going to go against what is his name, Holding. I'm not going to go against Holding. But in the last game we played against Aston Villa, he was, I don't know how to even put it. He was very, very bad that very day. So these guys, Mustafi, Holding, and Chambers, we already know what they can do. For several years, it has always been like this. It has not changed. Why are we not trying something different? Michael, you're going to say something.
George, I guess it's too emotional on this issue. Look, the issue, I think the worst game this Holding has played was against Aston Villa. He was integrated back into the team. So you can't just against Aston Villa, the whole team was bad, not just the defense.
Can you tell me that particular game that Holdings played, and we were all blown up, like, oh my god, what a performance! What game is that? Against Manchester United, let's not forget, it was just Gabriel, the man handling everybody around. The first game I ever saw, game I ever saw Holding played and he dominated was against Chelsea. Was it FA Cup final against Diego Costa? And that was like how many years ago? So what particular game have Holding, played and we were all blown off like, oh my god, this is the future? Why are we not trying something different? That's just the only question I'm asking. I'm not trying to place the gun on Holding's head or Mustafi's head or Ateta's head. I'm just asking, why are we not trying something different? Isn't it time for us to try something different? And if we all fall off, we fall off all together. Like, I don't know if you don't get what I'm saying, bro.
George, now listen. We have a divided fan base,
okay?
And I think the Arsenal board and the coach knows that the moment Saliba has a bad game, just one, this emotional traumas will come back. Somebody lost his mom in the last 6 months. And having a bad game at that particular, just having one bad game, just having one bad game, to be met down on Saliba.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Just like we now, you are say then I don't think Saliba should be in the leagues. Like he should be played when he's fully emotionally stable to play. He should not be forced. He should not be rushed to play. That's my own take. So I think Holding is having a good season. I don't think Holding has played any bad game apart from the Villa game.
Okay, so we just move to the next on the agenda. Okay, so I'll be calling out our team lists. And so far we've already seen most of our players. We've already seen them play. We all know what the problem is, what the issue is, what we think. We all have our own perspective of what we think should be the way going forward. So I'll be reading out some of the names. I'll be reading out every name out, and then either of you, we have to decide if we should sell, keep, or loan that particular player. So we start with our goalies. We have Leno, Ronaldson, and Mason. So we start with Leno. We keep or we sell?
We keep.
Keep. We can't sell him. He's one of our best players in the squad.
And whatever we're doing right now is against the January transfer window. Okay, so Ronaldson, keep, sell, or loan?
Keep. He's good as a backup keeper for Leno. Yeah.
Is it that good enough? Have any of us seen this guy? What is his name? Matt Messi. Have any of us seen him play before? Messi.
Yeah, I think I've
seen him play before.
Okay,
If for example you're giving the opportunity, if you're giving the opportunity to have one of them as your second choice, Ronaldson, Mason, which of them would you keep? Which of them would you sell? Which of them would you loan out?
For me, I think I'll keep both. As second and third. You never know which goalkeeper might be injured. The first goalkeeper might be injured. The second might be injured. So, McNeese might be
an option.
Our third choice.
What about you, Mike?
Option. Backup.
I think I'll go with Mark. It's a very good point.
Very, very sensible.
You see what happened last season. When Leno got injured, Martinez came in and performed a lot.
It was also the same thing that happened 2 seasons ago when Peter Cech got injured, and Leno had to come in.
Leno. I think it's the same thing.
So now
you can never trust Arsenal when it comes to injuries.
Yeah. and okay, so now we move to the defenders. Altogether, we have 12 defenders. Can you beat that? And none of them is ever available. Arsenal. Oh my God.
Socrates is no longer our defender, so minus him.
But he's still there. See, the question is, if you are the one in charge right now, what will you do? Okay, so I'm going to read the list out, okay? So first on the list, we have Hector Bellerin. Keep, sell, loan. Michael?
Keep.
Mark?
Keep.
For the now. For me, keep for the now. Like I don't think we have that money to invest right now in that particular area. So we move to the next, Tierney.
Definitely keep.
Definitely keep. Okay, so now we move to one of our central defenders, William Saliba.
Keep.
Loan.
We need him more than Mustafi, so I'll say keep.
You see, that's the point. We need him more than Mustafi.
We need to sell Mustafi.
We need him.
We need to.
See, do you know the? See, I'm going to go at some certain players because, like during the transfer window, we heard of Socrates wanting to go for free. He was even pushing Arsenal to cancel his contract. Mustafi is almost doing the same thing because he wants to go for free. He doesn't want Arsenal to take any, that's the problem I have with these players. And that is why when for example, in the Ozil situation, the club said, we asked him to go and he refused to go. They said they asked him to go. He refused to go. So he should just stay there. without playing. And I'm thinking that's the same thing they are doing to Socrates, because Socrates had the opportunity to join some of the clubs in Italy, and he wanted Arsenal to cancel his contract. And to me, I felt that is not good business. Like, how can you, like, you don't have that right to do that, you know? So, for you, Michael, are you still saying you want to loan him? And if you want to loan him, why? What are your points behind you thinking we should loan William Saliba out? Mike.
I want us to keep him.
Okay.
For me, I want us to keep him. In case the likes of Socrates, Mustafi leaves. You know, you might not have the money to spend on another defender. That's the thing. So I would say keep for him. Yeah.
Okay, we move on until
because we need the money to spend on other areas.
Yeah.
It's like the attacking midfield. Yeah.
So what about Socrates?
Socrates, sell.
Who is going to pay for that? I don't think there's anybody out there that wants to pay any money for Socrates. I don't think so. So for me, if I have the opportunity, I'll cancel his contract. I'll just cancel his contract and let him go. Okay, so we move to the next. Gabriel, what's your take? Keep, sell, or loan? I shouldn't even be asking this question. So let's move on to another player on the list. Holding. Keep, sell, or loan?
Holding. Keep.
Cedric.
Yeah, as a backup option for Bellerin, so keep. Yeah.
Mustafi.
Sell.
Chambers.
Sell.
Let's not forget that before his injury, he was like the best of the best, you know. Are you still willing to sell? So you prefer Chambers over Holding?
I need to sell Chambers. Chambers have not performed since, and he has a lot of injuries. So
that's another issue for Chambers, you know. And so we'll go to Pablo Mari.
Keep.
Welcome back. So Mark, I'm going to put you on hold for some time, okay? So let me run the list down with Michael. Okay. On Saliba, you said loan. Are you
yes,
sure?
Loan. Yeah, I'm sure. Loan for the season.
Okay. Socrates.
Sir.
I'm very, very stupid to be asking this question. What about Gabriel?
Keep. Definitely keep.
Rob Holding.
Yes. Keep.
Cedric.
Keep.
Mustafi. General Mustafi.
Allow him to go on a free transfer.
Maybe we can all gather money together and give to him and tell him thank you. Oh God, what a player. What about Chambers? Mike?
I'm divided.
You're divided. Keep, sell, or loan?
I'm divided.
Keep, sell, or loan?
I'm divided. I'm divided.
Don't be divided, bro. You have to multiply yourself.
I say I'm divided on Chambers and Chambers. I'm divided on Chambers.
You have to pick one, bro. You have to pick one. Keep, sell, or loan.
I don't know if we should go on loan or we should keep.
But before he got injured, don't forget he was playing.
Keep.
He was playing very, very well.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They should keep.
But just that his injury record.
He should keep. We should keep him. He was playing very well.
According to Mark, his injury record is too much. You know, his injury record is just too much. He's always getting injured.
But when he's always around, he gives you a 6 performance, a 6 over 10 performance each time. Yeah. So I think we should keep.
Okay, so we move to David Lewis. Do you think at the end of the season, do you think we should renew his contract?
Yeah, give him one.
Another 1 year.
Give him 1 more year. Yeah.
What about you, Mark?
Okay. Let's see how it goes in the future.
But for me, or if, for example, we're keeping David Lewis once more, I just feel we should at least sign another player, because we cannot, like, I don't have that so much confidence on that guy. You know, like, he has his days and he has his days off. You know, like, it's crazy. I don't know how he does it.
Like switch.
Yes, it just goes off and does something weird, something beyond your understanding. So
Yeah.
we should have him in the team.
Yeah.
We should have him in the team because of the confidence he's
In the team, yes.
Because with the way he talks, he talks like a true leader. Okay, he talks like a true leader, but having him play bro, I don't know. And the last on the list for the defenders, Kolasinac. Keep Sir alone.
Dash.
You want to give it as a Christmas gift or something, or I don't know. So Mark, before Mike came back, you were so happy about Kolasinac. You were like, man, you love Kolasinac so much. You like to keep Kolasinac. But right now Mike is saying no, we don't need Kolasinac. So what are you saying, Mark? You want to keep Kolasinac?
We need another left back to back up Tierney.
Okay, another left back to back up Tierney. Have you guys heard that David Alaba is leaving Bayern?
Good.
Did you guys hear about?
Yes,
and I think he's leaving for free.
Yeah,
he's leaving for free, right? And he's leaving for free. And he's also an Arsenal fan.
Yes, for free. It's for free.
And he's also an Arsenal fan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, such a
Will you take
a big fan, sir.
Will you take that guy? Will you take him straight up in the Arsenal team?
Yeah, I'll take him
every day.
God, what a signing it will be.
It will be such a signing, I swear to God. It will be such a signing. Okay, so we move to the midfielders. First on the list we have Bukayo Saka. Keep Sir alone.
Definitely keep him.
Mark, what about you? Yeah, he has actually been our best creative player right now. Like, he's the only one trying to make the moves, trying to do everything possible to at least, create chances. But unfortunately, when everybody around him are not performing well, what do you expect? And so we go. I don't know if we should be talking about this particular guy, Ceballos. Should we sign him at the end of the season, or probably you guys are having a second thought?
He hasn't convinced me this season. I think we should loan him back.
No, he's not. He's here on loan, so we cannot even loan him back.
I know.
He just needs to go back to his club.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you think we should sign him? Are you sure?
Yes.
Mike, what about Mesut Ozil?
Yeah.
Keep Sir loan.
I know
you are a proper fan.
Let him go.
Let him go. You want to let?
Yeah, let him go.
Are you sure you're letting go?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, let him go. He has divided our opinions a lot. So.
Yes. Thank you for saying that. That's my point. You cannot keep You cannot keep making the club, the fans go again. Like, I don't know what you hope to gain from it, but it's not fair. It's not. I don't want that. I will never support a player over the club, man. I back my club every day. The players come, even Arteta will come and go someday, but Arsenal will always remain. So I back my club every day. So
I think we should just allow him to live on the free transfer. I think his contract will expire next year.
Yeah.
So he should just go.
Okay, what about Maitland-Niles?
Keep.
I don't know why I'm thinking we should have allowed him go during the summer when Wolves wanted they were willing to pay the money. We should have just let him go. Probably we could have invested that money elsewhere because right now he's not even playing for us. Right now
if I'm an Arsenal coach,
tell me.
I will play Maitland-Niles with Partey in the midfield. He's a very good progressor.
But player you've not used in that position before. So like playing him there, don't you think that's also like a risk? Don't you think that's also like a
risk? Wenger played? No. Arsene Wenger played Maitland-Niles against Manchester United. You remember? About 4 or 5 seasons ago. Yeah. He bust Pogba in that midfield.
What is your take on this, Mark? What's your take on it?
We should keep him.
We should keep him.
Yeah. He has done well for us in the past years. So,
but right now, like, my argument is he's not even playing for us. Like, he doesn't even start. He comes like very, very late when the match is almost gone. So like, why do we like? If for example we want to improve our team, there are some players we just have to let those players go. For us to improve. To me, I just feel probably if they are taking that 20 million that was offered to us by Wolves, probably we could have gotten Owa. Probably. We could have invested. Wait, let me put the question to you guys now. If they said to you during the summer that if we let Niles go, we'll be able to sign Owa, would you guys have taken that? Would you have taken that option?
Yes.
What about you, Mike?
No.
You wouldn't have?
No.
How?
Yes.
Why?
Look, there's one thing we all forget to implement in transfers window.
Okay.
Not every player comes in and settles in quickly. Maitland-Niles was one of our best players last season. So you can't be guaranteed that Aowa will just come in and hit the ground running.
Exactly.
Do you get it? You get it. So you can't just and you can't leave Arsenal with only Tierney and Kolasinac as our left fullbacks. No, Kolasinac is a calamity. Look, I love how he charges forward, but his final product, yes, I love his strength, but his end products are always weak.
Bro, you are loving how he charges forward. But what about him running back?
Yes.
What about him running back? He's not even there to run back.
Running back, that's what I say, is a calamity.
And according to one of the guys on the chat, May Barnes, is actually agreeing with you, Michael, on Maitland-Niles and Partey together in the midfield. So you have somebody there supporting you on this particular topic. And so I don't know. Let's omit this guy's name, Partey. We don't need to, have a conversation on this on Partey because if I should do that, I don't know. You can send the police to come and arrest me for asking that type of stupid question. I don't mind letting go every midfielder we have now and just keep Partey with us. So we move to the next on the list, Mohamed Eneni. Keep sell loan.
Another one.
Well, he has playing well this season. He has been playing well so far, so why not keep him?
Keep him.
Okay, and on the chat, May Barnes is asking what about Ozzy? What has Ozzy done wrong? So we already talked about Ozzy. I thought I asked Michael if he would keep Ozzy. And he said no, like he would want him to go. Mark, Michael loves Ozzy a lot. Okay, he's a proper fan of Ozzy. But he's saying that due to the division he has brought to the club, he doesn't mind letting him go, So what about you? What's your take on Ozzy? Would you keep him or would you just let him go? Mark?
It's a tough one, really, for me. I say we let him go. I mean, you can sign on our replacement.
That's it, man.
You can sign his replacement.
I feel the same way. Like every year.
Plus, the wages are too much.
Yes, every year for the past we've been having this issue. Like it's an issue, man. It's like it's an issue. We should, just let it go. We need this type of issues to go away from us right now because we're trying to do something here, So, there are people clamoring that we should bring Ozzy back into the team. I don't think we want to sail that boat anymore. There are other people even saying, like Michael, I am asking that what if we bring back Wilshere? But I'm thinking that boat, we shouldn't even sail on that boat anymore. Do you know that guy gets injured every match?
No. George.
Yes, boss.
In one of the group chats on WhatsApp, I suggested we bring Wilshere back. What Wilshere offers to Arsenal right now, no midfielder in that team can offer us right now. What if we bring Wilshere back?
Can I say something, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see.
Yes.
Okay, welcome back to me. My own take on Wilshere is that if, for example, we're going to play Wilshere, it means in that 25-man list, somebody's name will be taken off. And Wilshere is that type of player that gets injured every game. Like, why do we need
George?
Tell me.
Look, one thing like I mentioned one certain time, one thing we lack in that midfield is a ball carrier.
Okay.
In that midfield, that's our biggest problem now.
What about
A ball carrier
his
in
injury
midfield.
crisis?
Yes, we should gets injured.
How many games
But
did he
I
play
think he can be more.
for West Ham? Like how many games did he play for them? In how many years that he was there?
To me,
with them?
George,
Yes.
George, yeah, his injury records are always against him when it comes to his potential. Like imagine against Aston Villa, look, nobody. The moment Partey went out, there was nobody to progress the progress ball in the midfield, and it was just a mistake bringing Ceballos on instead of Xhaka.
Anyway,
There was no ball progression at all. Like that's what Wilshere offers you power in midfield, ball progression and ball returning.
that one is part of his game, but
Then
it's so unfortunate we won't have him every time. That's just the only issue I have.
Yes, that's the only issue.
In a
But
season, he might play
I think
twice or thrice. Imagine 3 games in a season, and that's just it.
I think Emery makes a little mistake, like allowing Cazorla to go without replacing him, allowing Wilshere to go without replacing, allowing Rams to go without replacing. That is like suicide, a midfield suicide. Like it was a time bomb on our midfield. Then you brought in a Torreira. Yes, Torreira has one of the best first half of his season in his career. But what happened during the second part of the season? And Cazorla was fit a whole season playing for Villarreal.
But in Arsenal, they don't ever stay fit. Isn't that weird?
No, Cazorla.
Isn't that weird too? That in Arsenal they don't stay fit. One of the guys.
Cazorla's injury was just a mistake.
One of the guys that really like gave me a lot of heartaches was Rosicky. I love that guy so much, man. I love Rosicky so much, and he was just not playing.
Yeah, we all miss that guy.
He was just not playing. He was just not playing. He was always injured, and it's so weird. Yeah. Like you love somebody so much, you want to see him week in, week out, and he's just not there. Like,
After Perez, that was my all-time Arsenal favorite player again. Perez. After Perez, Rosicky was my all-time Arsenal player.
Like when you watch Rosicky playing, take clips of all his brilliances that he did while playing. You can add those classical music to it, and it sounds like music the way he plays. It's different the way he plays. It's so different, I miss that guy so much.
He can retain the ball so very well.
Yeah,
he's very good in retaining.
A ball returner, a ball carrier, a good passer.
Yeah. Very, very
can
good.
shoot. Yeah. Rosicky was all in all.
Yeah, he was a complete midfielder.
In the game against Aston Villa, I told you guys then that I had an issue with the starting 11. I was expecting somebody different in the field, so we're going to that person now. Joe Willock. I felt in that particular game we needed a Joe Willock, and we needed to play 3 in the midfield. Partey, Ceballos, and Joe Willock. That was what I was going for, but at the end, I don't know. Arteta had other plans. So we're going to Joe Willock now. So Timmy, we start with you. Are you keeping Joe Willock? Are you going to sell him, or you loan him if you had the opportunity to do that?
I'll keep him. I'll keep him.
You keep him, right?
No.
Currently, we lack. Yeah. See, the thing is, he's still young. And I think it's down to the manager to bring the best out of him and make him that player he wants him to be. You understand? So me, I'll keep him. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, what about?
I'll keep him because right now, say we lack in profile. Mad.
I'm seriously.
Lack in profile.
That game against Aston Villa, I think if he had played 3 in the midfield with Willock, Ceballos, and Partey, I don't think we would have lost that game like that. At least we'll still have a bit of control, because Willock is not afraid to shoot. He's not afraid to shoot. He's always in the... See, did you notice something against Aston Villa?
He penetrates in the box.
Did you guys notice something against Aston Villa, against Leicester City? We had very, very few players in the 18-yard box. Why? Lacazette that is supposed to be there is like always in the defense. I don't know, like why is he at our back? Like what is he doing there?
That's because we're packing the balls. We're playing
We
the
are
formation
packing the
called
ball.
packing the
They've
balls.
changed the name. It's not packing the boss anymore. It's low block. Okay.
People are calling it Hana football.
When Jose Mourinho was doing it, they all said, packing the boss. Now they've given it a sexy name, low block. Oh my God. So Michael, what about you, Joe Willock? Are you selling, keeping?
I will loan
You
him.
loan him.
I will loan him.
Okay.
Yes.
What about you, Mark?
Loan. It's not clearly good enough for Arsenal, so yeah, loan for me.
Okay. Going into this season, we all had loads of expectations, and we all felt that, okay, it is time. I think it is right about time for Arteta to start using this guy, but to some extent, he's always injured, and those times he was available, he wasn't even in the team. So we go to Smith Rowe. So what was your take, Mark? Are you will you keep Smith Rowe, sell or loan? What would you do? Keep. What about you?
We should keep him.
Okay.
There's a reason why Leipzig want that guy. I think we should keep him.
Okay. What about you, Mike?
I've never watched him play. Seriously, I've never watched him play, so I don't know my take. I think a loan deal should be good for him again.
Like my own argument for Smith is that why those games he played, and he was always in the 18-yard box. That's one thing I like about him. He's always there and he's always running at people. He takes the ball and he drives. So for me, I would like to keep him because of that. At least, the issue with our team is we don't kill games on time. If we learn how to kill games on time, these guys will have the opportunity to come and, try and blend. They can come in and try and blend, but we don't.
During the event,
we don't kill games on time. We take it, we drag our feet, we do all the necessary stuff without doing anything at the end, So, Timmy, what about you? Will you keep Smith Rowe? Will you sell him? Will you loan him out?
I would keep him.
You keep him.
I saw a few clips of him at Huddersfield Wednesday.
Yes, I saw those clips too.
I saw a few clips and they were encouraging.
Yes, he drives at you. He drives at you.
So, yeah,
I think twice I've seen him
makes those passes.
Yes. Twice I've seen him play for Arteta, and most of the time he's always played at the right wing. I don't know if that's his best position. Why is he always at the right wing? Why don't we play him in the middle? Why is he always in the right wing? Why do we play him in the right wing? I'm thinking
it might be a tactical
or mismanagement.
I think they're training to be a right winger.
But he doesn't have that. Every time he went out, he always plays something different. He doesn't play from the right wing. So why do we try to play him in the right wing when that's not his best strength? There's nothing he can do. It's just like we now having Aubameyang in left wing. We know what other left wingers can do. You know what Mane will do. You know what either Rashford or Martial will do from that particular place. And then we are playing Aubameyang there. So playing Smith Rowe in the right wing, to me, I feel it's another form of mismanagement. We are not managing the players properly. It's not supposed to be playing from that particular place. So I don't know. So you're keeping him, right? Timmy?
Yeah.
Okay, so we go to Granite Almighty Shaka. So Timmy, you keep him, sell him, you loan him?
If I would see a better replacement or an upgrade.
Is Ceballos not good enough to replace him?
My reason is
Ceballos not good enough to replace him?
Ceballos not good enough to replace Saka.
Ceballos has not been impressive.
Okay, what if we what if we sell Granit Xhaka and bring back Guendouzi?
To come and do what?
Imagine Guendouzi and Thomas Partey in the midfield. Wait. You are putting down Guendouzi. This is the same guy. This is the same guy who fought for us most of the times. Our heads were down. He was the only one trying to hype the fans, trying to hype the players, and tell them, no, you have to do like this. And he was fighting. He was getting kicked. He was kicking other people. He's the only guy who does it. I think we like it will just, if for example Ateta and Guendouzi can put their past behind, I feel it will be a perfect marriage, because Ateta wants that leader, and we don't have leaders in the midfield. They are all quiet. They don't scream at each other. They don't even communicate perfectly, So I'm thinking, if for example we sell Granit Xhaka, then maybe Guendouzi can take his position.
Not a bad idea for me, because it will only allow him to grow. That's the thing.
Oh, okay. I will keep Granite.
You keep Granit.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That guy cannot take 2 steps forward with the ball when he's on pressure. Do you know that?
Arsenal has limited Xhaka a lot.
Like
Don't say
that guy cannot use
Xhaka's
use both feet to play. Like he can't do that. Do you know that?
If we are talking about using both feet, we can stay here all night and start criticizing players that use only one foot.
And another thing I admire about players is that speed. He doesn't have it too. As a midfielder, he doesn't have that speed. What about that?
Look, Arsenal have used Granit Xhaka wrongly since he came in. Remember when Cazorla? Did you watch Granit Xhaka with Cazorla in the middle?
I only saw Cazorla. I only saw Santi pulling the string. But that's the truth now. See, it's just like the game against Manchester United. Few people said, oh, Rob Holding was like he didn't play good, while others were like hyping Rob Holding. But the only person I saw in that defense that day was actually Gabriel. It wasn't Rob Holding. Gabriel just only made him look good. Even made the goalkeeper look good that very day. Both of them are sometimes we question their actions, we question their confidence, But so if you're saying Granit Xhaka and Santi Cazorla, to me I just felt Santi Cazorla made him look good, and now we don't have Santi Cazorla. So what do we do?
We have tried Partey and Xhaka against Leicester City.
And it failed.
It didn't fail. It looked like a failed. We didn't kill that game. We didn't score. Do you see the chances we had? Look like. Do you know that second half Xhaka was playing as a centre back?
Who asked him to do that
in that game?
Is it the coach?
Arteta instructed. Yes, the coach instructed him so that Tierney can go forward.
But how come when there is no Granit Xhaka in the like playing for us, we don't play that type of football? Even when we played against Mode, we played against who again?
Dundalk.
Yes, Dundalk. Like he was doing the same thing. But when he's not in the field, we don't get to play like that. We don't get to play like that. So is it an Arteta's tactical?
Like,
I don't know. Tell me, like what?
Yes, I think it's an act because Granit Xhaka can give you a 50-yard pass, so he allows him to drop. But when you see the right wing, I think it's not functioning like it should be. Like those passes where you see when an opponent is pressing you just throw it to the wings and the player progressed it. And William has failed a lot like this season to really make use of Granit Xhaka for long passes. And the same thing, like I was saying, this problem comes even when with Aubameyang. Aubameyang offers us nothing outside the box. Like these long passes will not work if Aubameyang can't beat a defender one-on-one. Do you understand? That's why I've been crying for Nelson a lot to come in. When you watch Liverpool games, like when you are pressing Liverpool, the next pass is a long pass to Salah, and your team is completely like thrown out of the game. Now Salah all of a sudden is one-on-one with a defender, and you know that is trouble. I don't know. Arteta should reintroduce Pepe if he really wants to make use of those long passes.
So we move forward to the forwards now. So Lacazette, sell, keep or loan. Let's just run down the list. Sell, keep.
Lacazette, defensive. It's a defensive striker, sir.
It says a defensive striker.
Sell. I've been saying this.
See, I like Lacazette. Okay, I will not do anything possible to bring anybody down. Not even someone like Lacazette. Okay, but right now, I don't know. Like the ball just gets stuck to his feet. Like I don't know. To me, I feel we should let him go. This in the summer, like slowly I was buying the idea that okay, maybe we should let him go. Like I've seen other strikers, I've seen other strikers. You remember when Luis Suarez was in Liverpool?
Never.
Do you guys remember that guy when he was in Liverpool, Luis Suarez? You remembered how dangerous.
Yes.
You remembered how dangerous that guy was, and we don't have that in Lacazette, and I don't see him doing that. I don't see him doing that. For me, I'll let him go. So we go to the next on the list. Unfortunately, we shouldn't be bringing this guy up, but his name has to be there. William, sell, keep or loan?
I'll keep William.
Mike,
I'll keep him
you
too.
keep him. If I have the opportunity,
Yes.
if I have the opportunity, and in January, and a club from the US or somewhere came in and said, okay, we are putting this amount of money, to I'll let him go. But probably to give Nelson the opportunity to play for us. You don't see it that way, because most of us want Nelson to be in the team, to play for us. But having Pepe, having William, then you won't see Nelson. You won't see him play. You won't see him play because very soon we'll be done with the group stages, and then we'll start meeting those tougher teams in the Europa League. I don't think Nelson will start in those. He won't start because of William and Pepe.
I want Nelson to replace Aubameyang in that wing. Then move Aubameyang forward.
Are you?
That's the only change I want.
Are you sure?
Yes. Nelson can beat a defender one-on-one. Aubameyang can't.
So if for example, see, do you know the thing? Do you know the thing? During Emery, during his tenure, Aubameyang played there, and he was extremely productive from that wing. And towards the end of last season, Aubameyang was also productive from that wing. So, which means he knows how to create space for himself, and he knows how to do what he knows how to do best. Nelson does not have that type of requirement, or you're asking Arteta to play in a different way all of a sudden. Because if, for example, I even want to put somebody in that left wing, maybe I would have, if you don't want a player that will go there and create space and score, and you want somebody who would provide goals for the midfielders, for the strikers, then I'd rather have Pepe in that left wing, because he can use his left foot and just cross the ball in. What do you guys think?
You see, Pepe is useless when we're playing at that wing.
But in the Europa League, every time he went there, he became productive. Did you guys? I don't know.
Against weaker teams.
He was more
Against weaker teams.
He became like a central forward.
But coming from the left wing.
It was central.
So what's our take now? So are we keeping William, or we're letting? So we are all keeping William.
Yes, we are keeping William.
Yeah, I'll keep him.
So Aubameyang's, we are going to Aubameyang now. So I'm going to ask a different question with Aubameyang. If you guys had the opportunity, probably let's say Barcelona came in with let's say £40 million during the transfer window, I said, okay, we wanted Aubameyang, would you guys have allowed him go? Or would you sign him to that contract? Will you sign him to that big contract that we already gave him right now? Would you sign him to that, or would you have let him go for £40 million?
For me, I think I'll let him go and find a better replacement.
But during the summer window, were you thinking like this?
Yes, I was one of the people agitating with Jose Aubameyang.
Really? No, I was not thinking like this, but I later saw the light.
Are you seeing the light now because he's not scoring?
No.
Don't get me wrong. No.
To me, during the summer window, during the summer window, I was confused a bit. Okay, I wanted something different. If for example, everybody that comes in to replace the last coach, everybody that comes in, they keep saying, oh, we have to play Aubameyang in the left wing, then I don't mind. I'll take that money, man. I'll take that money if that's what they want to do. If they are deciding that, oh, Aubameyang has to play from the left wing, then I don't mind taking that. I don't even mind taking £20 million for him to just go, because I have seen left wingers. Aubameyang is not a left winger. He's not a left winger.
And he's not creative. That's the worst thing.
No, he's
like
creating.
Aubameyang is not
He's
creative one
He's
bit.
creating, bro.
Aubameyang is not
He's
creative.
creating.
Aubameyang is not
Bro,
creative.
can't you see those crosses he made?
No.
That nobody they couldn't even put.
I'm not talking.
You can't compare
I'm not.
to Sanchez.
That's true, though.
Yeah,
You can't compare
like,
to
honestly,
Mane. You can't compare.
when
You can't even compare him to Nelson. You can't.
Son.
that was what I was saying. Like Obama is not even creative at all. We look, when you grow up watching Arsenal left wing players, starting from a Perez, Winton, Mark Overmars, Nasri, Alexander Gleb, all those Rosiski, those were very creative left wingers. And Aubameyang will just go after shifting the ball a little, he will cross. Can Lacazette not?
So, but we all, so probably we're all having similar thoughts. Just that, according to Michael, he was so sure that he wanted him gone, whereas myself and Timmy was like thinking towards that angle, like, okay, maybe we should just let him go, because look at the money we've invested into him. Someday, if this doesn't work, it will become the argument out there, just like Ozzy. It will become the argument if it doesn't work. That's where the problem is. If it doesn't work, if Arteta does not do anything to manage the situation, because one thing I can say about Aubameyang is, okay, he is born to score goals, okay, but the longer he keeps losing his form, it becomes a problem. It becomes stamina, man. It becomes a problem. You know, that's why Arteta needs to fix it. He needs to fix it and give him back his confidence. Because did you guys see the highlights from Gabon versus, I don't know, is it Gambia yesterday? Did you guys know he scored a goal?
Yes, I saw the highlights.
Playing from the middle.
Yeah.
What is wrong with Arsenal, for God's sake? What is wrong with all the coaches we've
Do you know
had?
that?
Even when what is this guy? What is his name? The interim coach that we had before Arteta took over. Is it Lumberg?
Freddie Ljungberg.
He did, like, I think he did the same thing, right? He played him from the left wing. Like, what is happening? Why can't they just put him in the middle? Let him play from the middle. What's going on? Like, what is wrong?
There's a way modern strikers play that Aubameyang doesn't play. You understand?
But we don't want that.
Like,
the idea of false nine, it doesn't make sense. What is his name? Is it Watkins guy in Aston Villa? He wasn't playing false nine. He was going after our players.
Look, nobody's saying like Aubameyang should play first number. If you want to play Aubameyang as a central forward, you have to totally dominate a game for him to be active. Yeah, when he gets a chance, he can score at any given chance. But if you want the best out of Aubameyang, you have to totally dominate the midfield. And which Arsenal as a club are not doing this right now. And
I feel the only reason why we are not doing it is because we are playing two in the midfield. That's just it. We are playing two in the midfield. Bellerin doesn't have that massive control to dominate the midfield. Probably Tierney tries a bit, but they can't do it. We need that three guys in the midfield to dominate any game. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand.
So, do anybody have anything to say concerning Aubameyang before we move forward? We still have like we still have like four players on the list to go through. Nicolas Pepe.
Just round them up.
Nicolas Pepe. Keep Say alone.
Keep.
I'll keep.
Nelson.
Keep.
Rhys Nelson.
Keep. I'll keep him.
And this one might be a bit controversial. Eddie Nketiah. Keep Say alone.
Keep.
This guy said keep. I don't.
Nketiah scores more than Lacazette.
He scores more than Lacazette. But if, for example, you are starting a game, and which of them would you rather have, Nketiah or Lacazette?
I have Nketiah right now.
And for those people saying Nketiah will come from the bench, to come and play. Guy, if we are losing a game and you are bringing Nketiah, what confidence are you giving us, the fans? Like, there won't be any confidence there if you are bringing Nketiah to come and help us draw a game or help us win a game. Like, I don't know. It doesn't even look good.
Nketiah has won Nketiah has won us games this season already. He won us games this season already.
Which game?
So I don't know
What games?
against West Ham.
Because
Against West Ham, he won the game. He came on from the bench, 85th minute, and he scored the winner.
tell me what's your take?
I think
Then he has scored the more important goals to this season in the Europa leagues.
for you to see more of Nketiah, he doesn't have that physicality yet. Doesn't have that physicality yet. He doesn't have. But he's a fox in the box. He fights in the box, and that's what Lacazette doesn't do. Nketiah fights. He's a fox in the box.
Maybe I have a theory.
Well, for me, I think he's not yet
Ready?
He's not fully ready for me because he sometimes he's low on confidence. In matches that I've seen, sometimes low and hesitates to shoot. Like, come on, boy, shoot.
Maybe I have a theory.
That's what Martinez. That's why I like Martinez.
Maybe I have a theory. What if we play alongside Nketiah, two wingers, proper wingers, and not Aubameyang in one of the wings? That probably it might work because when Saka was playing that place, there was this connection between Saka and Nketiah. Like Saka, like last season, gave a lot of balls that resulted into a goal. So I'm thinking probably if we don't have Aubameyang there, probably it might just work because in all our games we've noticed that our strongest side is our left wing, and everything creative comes from the left wing, and having Aubameyang there doesn't work, And so we move to the last on the list, Gabriel Martinelli. Keep Say alone.
Definitely keep him.
And
that's our star boy. That's our star.
Yes, whiskey. And if for example you are keeping him, where will you play him? Where will you play? Because I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure of his where he's supposed. Because since he came, we've seen him play in the right wing. We've seen him play from the middle. We've seen him play from the left wing. Like, where does he actually play?
You see, you know what?
I think he can play the three.
We want
George. I think I'll play Martinelli I'll place Martinelli in the central forward.
To some extent, maybe we all have different positions for this guy. Once upon a time, I told what is his name, Timmy, that I would play Martinelli as one of the three men in the midfield. Let him just be a little bit behind the main striker. Because he can pass the ball, he can make a good pass, and he will fight all through for bloody 90 minutes, man. He's there, he's like there, and he can score good goals. He can take shots too. So why don't we just play him behind the main striker?
And one thing again, Martinelli is someone who can occupy defenders.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he dominates them.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know, Martin. You said Henry now. Maybe Michael has something else to say, but I don't know why I see a bit of Luis Suarez in him, like that attitude. Like George. Yes.
We look. One thing again we lack in that team is a proper striker who holds onto the ball and face a defender.
Yes.
4 defenders only.
Yes.
Lacazette can't do that. Aubameyang can't do that.
No, they can't.
But Martinelli can do it. Like he faces you directly. Like again, it was in a League Cup match. I think he scored a hat trick. The season was it Emirates last season. The season where like
was it a hat trick?
He took the ball from the midfield. He dribbled past 3 midfielders and faced 4 defenders, and he still scored.
The future is bright, So
he's a great boy.
Yes.
He has a world-class talent.
Yes, but the only problem I have with everything that is happening is that since Arteta came in, like I don't know, he just didn't play the guy, and it's so funny,
No,
he
I
wasn't
think
playing him.
I think Arteta came in. He played the matches. Aubameyang got Aubameyang was red carded against Crystal Palace.
And after the Chelsea game,
Yeah,
after the Chelsea game, he didn't play for us anymore.
Aubameyang came in. Then I think the following training, Martinelli got injured and was out of the season.
No. That's not true. He was there till March. You remember when we played our Europa League against?
No.
Was it Olympiacos that knocked us out? He was on the bench.
That was it.
He was there.
That was in February.
Yes, in February. He was always on the bench. We played Chelsea when? Was it January 1st or 2nd? We played Chelsea's January 2nd or so, where we drew the game in away at Stamford Bridge. You know, when he took the ball from our defense and ran over to their side to score. And after that guy has not played, bro. So what went wrong?
Well,
you know? So
I think when you are a coach and you are trying to implement a system, it can go like that.
Unfortunately, I think we are punishing the best guys we have in our team. You know, those guys should be.
I think he will play.
What?
I still think he will play.
I hope so.
I think he
will play. Let him come back first. Let him come back.
So. I hope so. So the last.
I don't trust that.
I don't trust him too on that aspect too. That's what I'm saying. I don't trust him too. I hope when he comes back, he gets an opportunity to play for us again because we love to see him play. You know. So the last on the list on our topic of discussion, it won't take more than 5 minutes. So the January transfer window is just there, you know. So if for example we're all giving, if for example I'm Edu, and I have the opportunity to go out there and negotiate for 2 quality players to add to our team to, you know, at least salvage the top 4 claim, you know, which 2 players will you go for? Can I go first?
Okay.
I will go for Owa and Wilfred Zaha. I think we need more creators, man. We need more guys that will take the ball and drive at the defense of our opponents. And these 2 guys will play that role perfectly. You know, like so many years. You remember that Barcelona's team, that epic Barcelona's team, where everything was perfect, where Xavi, Iniesta, they were there running everything. Do you know that their defense wasn't that sound? They didn't have that sound type of defense, you know. But from the midfield to the attack, oh my God, that's like a nuclear warhead, man. The midfield to the attack, the defense. How many times do you see the opponents running at Barcelona? How many times? You hardly see it, you know. So I'm thinking, if for example we fortify our midfield and our attack. We lost our game against Aston Villa. Why? Because we're not trying to stop them from attacking us. If we were attacking them, they'll be thinking twice, like, oh man, we can't do that, man. We can't go forward anymore. We can't go forward because they're always trying to score. But instead, none of our players from the midfield to the defense was doing that. And that's why they were able to you know, they saw everything we could offer on the table. They saw it and they were like, oh, we go on them. We go at them, and they kept on going, and then they won the game. So I'm thinking, if, for example, we go for Owa and Wilfred, it will just probably we might even win the league. You never can tell.
No, I have to
Awa and who?
Number 2.
Grealish. Who?
Yeah.
Grealish and Owa. Michael, what about you?
This guy from Salzburg, I keep it like the name again.
Szoboszlai.
My number 1 target. You saw the goal he scored yesterday.
Yeah, I saw it.
It was a solo goal.
It's a solo goal.
Then I think I'll go for him and Awa. So,
but you know, okay.
Awa can play in a 3-man midfield.
I don't mind you people's suggestion. I'm just only saying that from our left wing and our midfield, we're not creating anything. We have Pepe. Probably if the midfield is solidified, you know, by adding Thomas Partey adding Owa to Thomas Partey, probably Pepe will be more efficient, you know. So we have our right wing, but the left wing, are we still going to keep Aubameyang there? You know why I chose Wilfred Zaha is because I want
I think
Aubameyang out from that place. I want him in the middle of that place. I want him to play as our striker, you know. Because having Owa, having Wilfred Zaha, you have Pepe, you have people running at you. Oh my God! So Aubameyang doesn't really need to do all those dirty jobs that we expect from our strikers right now. He doesn't need to do that because those guys are there controlling everything. They are bossing everybody. So, like, I don't know, but this is my own. So, you guys have gone for other players. Anyways.
And one thing, George, I think one thing again, George,
yes, boss. Talk to me.
It's just like, because our left wing is not critical enough. So, every club knows that when you isolate Pepe at that side, and Aubameyang is not creating this side, then it gives them the freedom to match Arsenal man to man, man for man. So I think once we sort out the left wing, bringing a player that is very creative, fix him there, put Aubameyang on Martinelli through the middle, believe you me, George and Timmy, and everyone here listening, Arsenal will be bloody deadly. No one will dare attack our team.
That's true though. Anyways, we've come to the end of our show today. Michael, do you have any last word for our listeners at home?
Hello, listeners. Thank you again for the support. We are trying to create a program here that will benefit every Arsenal fan. And also, you can follow us on Twitter on Gun Blast Niger. You can also watch our videos and we'll place on YouTube.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we've come to the end of the show. Like Michael was saying, please kindly subscribe and like our video on YouTube. Okay. Till we meet again next time, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Stay blessed. See you guys soon. Ta-da.